Good day guys! So we're here for another supplement video for Module 6 ng ating self-learning modules from DepEd Bataan. So it is about graphing rational functions. And again, I'm your teacher, Sir Michael L. Gallardo, Teacher 2 from Orani National High School, Maine. Let's begin! So, review. Represent the rational function y is equal to 2x minus 1 over x minus 5 as a table of values. Given, our x is negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. So, ang gagawin natin is isa-substitute natin itong mga values ni x para makuha natin si y. So, kasi ano na siya, function na siya. So, ang magiging answer is 5 over 7, 1 half, 1 fifth, negative 1 over 4, and negative 1. So, pwede nating i-plot yan as a graph, no? So, mamaya, I will be giving an example kung paano, kung ano ang itsura ba ng mga rational function. Actually, iba-iba ang itsura niya. So, let's begin. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to determine the vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptotes, domain, range, and x and y intercepts of a rational function. So, madali lang yan. Mukha lang marami. Actually, madaming sagot, pero madali lang siya. So, let's begin. Class, this is an example of a rational function. Yung nakikita nyong green, yan yung graph. Yan yung itsura ng graph ng ating rational function. And kung may makikita kayong dotted line na patayo, that is what we call the vertical asymptote. At yung dotted line na pahiga, that is what we call the horizontal asymptote. So later on, you will find out ano ba ibig sabihin ng asymptote. Kung mapapansin natin, yung green line, okay, yung green line natin, papunta siya doon, papalapit siya ng papalapit doon sa ating vertical asymptote. Dito naman, pag tinignan din natin, no, papalapit naman ng papalapit ito sa horizontal asymptote. So, ano bang ibig sabihin yan? So, later on, you will find out. So, remember this. Before we get the domain, we have to identify the vertical asymptote or asymptotes first. Posible kasing isa or dalawa or tatlo or higit pa ang ating vertical asymptotes. Depende sa given. So, pag nakuha natin yung vertical asymptote, definitely alam na rin natin yung domain. The same with the horizontal asymptote. Pag nakuha natin yung horizontal asymptote, alam na rin natin yung range. So, what are asymptotes? An asymptote is a line that a curve approaches. Ito daw yung line na nilalapitan ng curve as it heads towards infinity, hanggang sa walang katapusan. So, yung iba, ang definition nila, ito yung asymptote daw, ito yung linya na kung saan papalapit ng papalapit yung graph natin. But it will never quite meet. Hindi siya magtatagpo. So, yung nagiging close kayo, pero never magiging kayo hugot. So, example number 1. Find the vertical asymptote of y equals 2x minus 1 over x minus 5. So, para makuha natin yung vertical asymptote, tingnan lang natin yung denominator, which is x minus 5. Tanongin daw natin yung sarili natin, at what value of x will the denominator be? 0. Ano daw dapat na maging value ni x para ang denominator natin ay maging 0. So, para madali dito, i-equate lang natin sa 0 yung ating denominator. So, x minus 5 equals 0. So, nag-add tayo ng 5 on both sides. So, makakancel na. Si negative 5 ni positive 5, mawawala na yan. At yung right side natin is 0 plus 5. Therefore, x equals 5. So, alam na natin na ang vertical asymptote is 5. Ano ibig sabihin kasi nun? Hindi kasi pwedeng maging 5 ito. Pag sinabing asymptote, hindi dadaan yung graph natin sa 5. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya pwedeng maging 5. Why? Kasi 5 minus 5 equals 0. Magiging undefined na naman yung ating fraction. So, substitute ko lang tong x, palitan ko ng 5 din, no? 2 times 5 minus 1 is 9. 9 over 0. Hindi nyo maipaplat yan sa graph. 9 over 0 is undefined. Hindi po pwedeng ang denominator ay 0. Ibig sabihin, if x is equal to 5, hindi magta-touch doon, hindi tatama doon yung ating graph, which is the definition of an asymptote. So, pag alam na natin yung vertical asymptote, alam na rin natin yung domain. Ano ba yung domain? Ito yung mga values ng x na madadaanan ng graph natin. So, the domain of rational functions is, since alam na natin na ang vertical asymptote ay 5, ang domain natin is all values of x except 5. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng value ng x pwede nating ipangpalit doon sa x except 5. Kasi pag ipinalit natin ng 5, magiging undefined yung ating rational function. Next, we are here to get the horizontal asymptote. May rule dito, 3. Let n be the degree of the numerator and m be the degree of the denominator. Pag sinabing degree, ito yung highest exponent ng isang equation. If n, yung daw exponent na n is less than m, ang horizontal asymptote natin, automatic, is y equals 0. If n is equal to m, kung pantay lang naman, pareho, titingnan natin yung coefficients nung n at m, which is symbolized by a, where a is the leading coefficient of the numerator and b is the leading coefficient of the denominator. Kapag nag-equal, or pag equal yung kanyang degree, tingnan lang natin yung a over b. Yun ang ating magiging horizontal asymptote. Now, if n is greater than m, mas malaki yung degree ni n, or degree n kaysa kay degree m, wala siyang horizontal asymptote. So, para mas maintindihan natin, let's have some examples. So, for our example, if y is equal to x minus 1 over x cubed minus 5, since the exponent of the numerator or the degree of the numerator, so raised to 1 yan, automatic kapag wala kayo nakitang number. Our n is 1, our m is 3. So, makikita natin that n is less than m. So, di ba pag n is less than m, ang ating horizontal asymptote will be equivalent to y equals 0. Therefore, our range, kagaya ng kanina, asymptote. Pag sinabing asymptote, ito yung value ng y na hindi dadaanan ng graph kapag horizontal asymptote. So, ang range natin is all values of y except 0. So, that is an example of a horizontal asymptote na kapag alam mo na yung horizontal asymptote, alam mo na rin yung kanyang range. Another example. Y is equal to x squared plus 4 and x over x minus 5. So, mapapansin natin na ang n natin ngayon is 2 and ang m natin is 1. So, n is now greater than m. Therefore, ang sabi kanina, kapag n is greater than m, wala tayong horizontal asymptote. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng values ng y madadaanan. Meaning, the range is all values of y. Sample number 3. Y is equal to 6x cubed plus 2 over 2x cubed minus 5. Kung papansin natin, ang n natin is equal to m. So, ang titignan na lang natin yung coefficient nila, which is 6/2. So, yan ang ating horizontal asymptote. 6/2. How can we simplify 6/2? Diba 6/2 is 3? Therefore, our horizontal asymptote is y equals 6/2 or y equals 3. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong horizontal asymptote. Meron tayong value ni y na hindi dadaanan ng graph. Therefore, our range is all values of y except 3. Doon sa example 2 kanina, walang exception kasi wala siyang horizontal asymptote. So, lahat ng values ng y niya dadaanan doon sa example 2. Dito sa example 3, meron tayong horizontal asymptote which is 3. Therefore, lahat ng values ng y dadaanan niya except 3. Next, ito naman, x and y intercepts. So, alam na natin halos lahat. Pag alam mo yung horizontal asymptote, alam mo na rin yung range. Pag alam mo na yung vertical asymptote, alam mo na rin yung domain. Dito na tayo sa huli, x and y intercepts. Paano makuha yung x and y intercepts? By the way, what is the meaning of x and y intercepts? X and y intercept is, ibig sabihin ng x intercept. Sa anong point ni x-axis tumawid yung ating graph? Point or points. Okay? Pag sinabi namang y-intercept, sa anong point or points ni y, tumawid yung ating graph. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng x-intercept and y-intercept. So, para makuha natin yung x-intercept, think of a way to make the numerator 0. Numerator 0. Ang titingnan naman natin ngayon yung numerator natin. Now, kung mapapansin natin, ang numerator natin ay naka-quadratic trinomial. Therefore, kailangan i-factor muna natin yan. So, pag finactor natin yan, the answer will be x minus 4 and x plus 1. Equate natin yan pareho sa 0. X minus 4 equals 0. So, therefore, x equals 4. X plus 1 equals 0. So, ang ating x ay negative 1. Ibig sabihin, ang x-intercepts natin ay 4 and negative 1. Ano ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, yung graph natin dumaan kay 4 and negative 1 sa x-axis. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng x-intercept. Yun, nakita nyo yung red spots? Yan ang graph nung function natin kanina. So, kung mapapansin natin, dumaan yung graph natin sa x-axis. This is your x-axis. And this is your y-axis. Diba? So, dumaan yung dalawang points na yun, yung ating graph dun sa points na yun sa x-axis, negative 1 and positive 4. So, that's the meaning of x-intercept. How to get the y-intercept? Replace all x with 0. So, palitan natin to ng 0. Palitan natin to ng 0. Palitan natin yun ng 0. Ibig sabihin nun, mawawala na yun because 0 raised to 2 is 0. Negative 3 times 0, 0 pa rin. X, yung x over 2, x minus 2. Palitan natin, 0 over negative 2. So, lahat lang na may vary, parang ganito lang yan. Tingnan nyo na lang yung ang shortcut yan. Tingnan nyo yung numbers or yung terms na walang x. Yun lang ang matitira. So, in this case, eto walang x na kasama. Eto rin, walang x na kasama. So, negative 4 over negative 2. The answer is positive 2. Therefore, the y-intercept is 2. Or kapag ilalagay natin yan sa as a coordinate, automatic kapag y-intercept, 0 si x. And 2. Yan ang coordinates niya, ang ating y. Kapag naman x-intercept, halimbawa, our x-intercept is negative 4. Halimbawa, yan, automatic ang y natin, 0. Okay? So, tignan natin yung graph. Tignan natin ulit itong graph. So, makakita natin, ito yung y-intercept natin, which is positive 2. So, y-intercept is the point sa y-axis kung saan dumaan yung ating graph. So, to sum it up, para makuha natin yung vertical asymptote, equate the denominator to 0. And then solve. Para makuha naman natin si horizontal asymptote, tignan natin yung degree or highest exponent ng numerator and denominator, and then i-observe natin yung rules na binigay ko kanina. Para makuha natin si x-intercept, equate the numerator to 0. Para makuha naman natin si y-intercept, replace all x with 0. So, si domain and range, alam na natin yan. Kapag nakuha natin yung vertical asymptote, alam na rin natin ang ating domain. Kung ano yung makuha ninyong vertical asymptote, yun ang exception natin that is our exception sa ating domain. Kung ang ano naman ang makuha ninyo sa horizontal asymptote, that is our exception for the range. So, hindi ko napapagawa siguro. Ayan. No? Vertical asymptote. Titignan daw natin yung denominator. Anong value ni x magiging 0? Yung ating denominator. Diba sa negative 6? Okay? So, therefore, ang ating domain, all values of x equals, except negative 6. Equate lang natin to sa 0. Ito, makukuha natin negative 6. Paano naman yung horizontal asymptote? Kung titingnan natin yon, parehong 1 ang kanilang exponent or degree. Kapag parehong 1, ang ating horizontal asymptote ay titingnan natin yung coefficient. Di ba pag pantay, titingnan yung coefficient. Ang coefficient niyan ay 1 over 1. Therefore, ang ating horizontal asymptote is positive 1. Kapag alam na natin yung horizontal asymptote, alam na natin ng range. All values of y except positive 1. Ang x-intercept natin, palitan, ano daw ang, burahin ko lang. Sa x-intercept, titignan naman natin daw ang numerator. Anong value ni x magiging 0 ito? So, the answer is 4. Tandaan natin sa x-intercept, y is always 0. Hindi ko lang nailagay yata ang range. Ayun. Ang y-intercept. So, kapag sa y-intercept, yung mga x na yan, tanggalin na natin kasi i-equate natin yan sa 0. So, wala na siya. So, matitira na lang negative 4 over positive 6, which is negative 2/3. And alam naman natin sa y-intercept, x is always 0. So, ito ang magiging format ng sagot ninyo sa inyong output. So, for your output ng week 4, sa module 4, lesson 1, assessment part, sagutan nyo yung letters A and B. Lahat sasagutan. For module 4, lesson 2, assessment part pa rin. Sa letter A, numbers 1, 3, and 5 lang sasagutan. And for letter B, number 1 only. Sa module 6, lesson 1, ang sasagutan nyo doon ay yung assessment part, numbers 1 to 3, and there is no need to sketch the graph. Okay? So, para mas makita nyo kung tama yung sagot niyo, I will ask you to install GeoGebra graphing calculator sa inyong cellphones or laptops or any device. And if i-type nyo lang dun yung function, makikita nyo kung tama ba yung sagot nyo na, andito nga yung, meron nga itong vertical asymptote, nandoon nga yung kanyang horizontal asymptote, ito nga yung x and y intercepts niya. So, please install, para mas makatulong sa inyo sa lesson ito, yung GeoGebra, GeoGebra graphing calculator. And as usual, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Maraming salamat sa inyo guys, and hopefully nakatulong ang video na ito para mas maintindihan ninyo ang lesson. God bless guys.